Welcome back. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Today I'm sharing my favorite mascara hack. I'm really excited for this video because this is exactly the kind of videos I love to watch, where someone shares with me their very best tips and tricks that they've accumulated over the years. I love getting good tips, so I'm sharing the very best tips that I've learned over, decades of wearing mascara. And you know, most of us wear mascara almost every day. Learning some tips and tricks to make your lashes look longer and fuller and more luxurious is just always something I'm looking for, and I hope you are too. The tips I'll be sharing today are some I learned from other people, some I came up with on my own. You might know a few of them already. I hope you find something new today that's useful for you. But before we get started, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you'd like to be, just go ahead and click that red button down below. And if you'd like to be notified when I post a new video, click that notification bell and YouTube will give you a heads up when there's something new for you to watch. All about mascara today. I thought the very first thing that I would share is the mascaras that I'm loving right now. And when I say loving, I truly mean it. I've got two mascaras that I'm really crazy about. So these are my two current crushes for mascara. The first one you might know if you watched my videos before. It's the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. This comes in a lovely tube. It's gorgeous packaging, and when you open it up, the applicator is on the larger size. You can see I kind of think of it as a sort of figure 8 applicator. It doesn't have a pointed tip. It has a more bulbous tip, which then you can go in and finish up with the tips of your own lashes towards the end. I love this formula. This seems for my lashes to lengthen and volumize and make my lashes just look so lush. I enjoy it better than any mascara almost that I've ever tried, regardless of price. You can pick this up at almost any drugstore for under $10, so it's really a great value, great price point. One of the real pluses of this mascara for me is it doesn't come off. It doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't, come off my lashes at all during the day. So when I put it on, I really feel secure that my lashes not only look long and full and luscious, but they're going to stay that way throughout the day. The other formula that I'm loving is from Essence, and you might have heard about this. It's such a popular brand, and I actually just tried it not too long ago. I picked up this. It's the Essence Lash Princess in the sculpting formula. I picked this up in the Ulta summer sale. I got the purple tube, which I'm showing here today, and the green tube. I actually haven't cracked into the green tube yet. I'm still so crazy about the purple tube. This mascara is very, very popular. It comes with a more standard applicator, so it's kind of a very slight C curve. And when I first tried this mascara, I was absolutely blown away. The interesting thing about the Essence mascaras is the price point. This retails for $5, and I actually got it for $3 in the Ulta summer sale. So I really wasn't expecting a lot, even though I'd heard so many wonderful things about it. But when I put it on, I was simply amazed. My lashes were longer, fuller, lusher. It's just an incredible formula, and again, it stays on throughout the day. If you haven't tried Essence and you don't have a mascara that you're in love with, you might give it a whirl. It's such a great price point. It's just kind of fun to buy a $5 mascara that performs so well. As long as we're talking about mascaras that don't come off, then how do you get them off at night? That's kind of the question. It's nice that they don't flake off or smudge during the day, but then when you want to go to bed at night, how do you get it off your lashes? I have tried all kinds of different cleansers and take the day off and micellar water and lots of different things that I've heard will take all your makeup off, including your mascara. I haven't found anything that takes my mascara off in the evening better than just coconut oil. What I do is I buy a large jar of coconut oil. I put part of it in the kitchen, and then I put part of it in this just little Tupperware tube. And I sit on the couch in the evening and put a little bit of this on my eyelashes and just work it around, and that takes my mascara off really super easily. And it's really the only thing that I've found that takes my mascara off absolutely And plus, I feel like it conditions my lashes while I'm doing it. For some reason, when I consistently use this, I just feel like my lashes are, I don't know, just feel softer, longer, more luxurious, something about it. So I think the coconut oil really does take the mascara off well, and it also conditions my lashes. So if you haven't found anything that you like to take your hard to get mascara off, you might give this a try. It really works for me. I love it. You can see that I have most of my makeup done. I've already done my face and my eyeshadow, my eyebrows. I've got lipstick on. The only thing that's missing is mascara, and that's what we're going to do here today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one eye just putting on mascara without doing any of the tips and tricks, and just do one coat. And we'll kind of look at this as the control eye and compare it to the second eye. Today, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. For some reason, I just, even though the essence is so good, for some reason, this CoverGirl just, it just is a wonderful mascara. I'm going to go ahead and apply just one coat of mascara on this eye without doing any of the little extras. So here's one coat of the CoverGirl mascara on this eye. I haven't done anything else, just put mascara on it. Let's get on to the tips and tricks. As we go through these tips and tricks, it might seem a little overwhelming, like, gosh, that's a lot to do to put on mascara. But trust me, once you get used to doing it, I think that you'll really see the difference in how your mascara looks when you're done applying it. And you'll learn how to do this really quickly. For me right now, it's just second nature. I really don't even think about it. So don't get overwhelmed. Just add maybe one or two of the tips or tricks at a time, and before you know it, you'll have them all together and be doing them really quickly. The very first thing I do is I brush my lashes, and I don't know that we think about just brushing out our lashes like we brush out our hair, but I brush my lashes at least once a day. And you don't have to go out and buy a tool to do this. You can just grab one of the eyebrow pencils that you've gone through, and most of them now come with a spoolie on the end. This is the one that I used from e.l.f. The eyebrow pencil is all gone, but I kept it for the spoolie. I cleaned it off with a makeup wipe, and then I just used this to brush my lashes with. Before I get started on my mascara every day, I'll just go through really quickly and brush out my lashes. And it seems to really help to separate them and clean off any little debris or fur or little hair particles or whatever that may have gotten on them since I started with my day. So I just simply brush out those lashes. Super, super easy. Hang on to this spoolie because we're going to be using it later on one of the later tips. The next step I do is to curl my eyelashes, and this is not new. A lot of people curl their lashes. I use a lash curler that I think I just got from e.l.f. Personally, I have not found that an expensive lash curler makes much of a difference in curling my lashes. I find this to be just fine. I think I picked it up for a few dollars at my local drugstore. The difference in how I curl my lashes is instead of just curling them once at the base of my lashes, I'll curl them several times as I go up my lashes. Sometimes I'll curl them 3 or 4 times up the lash. Let me show you how easy it is and how I do it. So I just take the lash curler, and I put it at the base of my lashes, squeeze a few times, and then I loosen up a little bit and just move it up my lashes a little bit. So I'm not actually at the very base of my lashes, I'm a little bit off. I squeeze a few times again, loosen it up, and move it up my lashes a little bit, start squeezing again, and then I'll catch the very tips and squeeze those again. So I've curled my lashes in 4 separate places along my lashes. So that really gives much more lift and curl to my lashes, just doing that little step. The next step is I tightline my upper lashes. I use the Ulta gel pencil, and I just bought these online from Ulta.com, and I actually got them on sale. They're a great price point, and they're really a lovely pencil. And once the gel dries down, it doesn't move. It's waterproof and stays there all day long. It will transfer onto your lower waterline if it hasn't completely dried down yet. So what I'll do is I'll apply this to tightline underneath my lashes, and then I'll check my lower waterline when I'm finishing up my makeup to clean off any transference. This isn't an automatic pencil. This is a pencil you have to sharpen, and those can sometimes be frustrating. But I have found that the Ulta sharpener is an excellent sharpener, and it never does that thing where you're sharpening it and the tip breaks off, which is so frustrating to me because I feel like I'm just losing and wasting product. But this sharpener really does a great job. I love it. And it's only, I think, $2 on the Ulta site. So if you don't have a sharpener you love, I really can recommend this. So I take my freshly sharpened pencil, and what I'll do is I run it right underneath my upper lashes. I'm not necessarily hitting the waterline area or the skin area on the upper lid. I'm hitting that area right at the base of the lashes, trying to get this pencil into that base to darken up the root of my lashes. So you can see just that application alone has given a lot of darkness and definition to my lash line. Some days when I want even more definition or more pop to my lashes, I'll take this same pencil and I'll go along the top. And what I'll do is I'll just carefully pull that lash line straight, and I'll run this just right along the root of those lashes. I'm not really lining my eye, I'm just more or less running this pencil in between the lashes where they grow into the upper lid. And you can see that's made even more of a difference to defining the lashes. And you can see between the two eyes right now, we're really starting to see more definition at the root and base of the lashes. Now I'm ready to go in with my CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara, and I'll just pull it out of the tube. And when you get a new mascara, it's really tempting. If there's a lot of product on it, sometimes they'll come out of the tube with a lot of product. It's really tempting to wipe that off with a tissue, and I know I've done it before, but gosh, that really wastes a lot of product. So if I get a tube that has a lot of product on the wand and I want to get it off, I'll just very gently rub that against the top of the tube so that product then goes back into the mascara tube. So I'm just going to take my mascara wand, now I have product on it, and I'm going to set it at the base of my lashes and I'm going to wiggle it up. Now, we see people do this and I think, well, you know, the next question is, why are they doing that? My daughter, who is actually a makeup artist for the movies, showed me why. It's because that separates the lashes and gets that mascara on more areas of that lash than just going straight up. So that wiggle motion really does make a difference in the application. So I'm just going to lay this on the base of my lashes and I'm going to wiggle up. So here we have one coat of the mascara, and you can compare it with the other eye, and you can see that it already looks a little fuller, a little lusher. The lashes look longer and a little bit thicker. I'm gonna let that dry just for a second, and then I'm gonna go in with the second coat. So here we have the second coat of mascara, and you can compare it against the other eye. And I think you can really see a difference in the length and the volume and just the definition around the eye. When you do a second or third coat of mascara, it does lengthen, it does create more volume, but sometimes you'll get a little clump on the end of one of the lashes. And that's when you're going to take your spoolie again and just go along and just hit those little clumps with that spoolie tool, and they'll just come right off. So at the very end of my mascara application, I'll take that tip, and with the CoverGirl, it's really easy because it has that wide tip, and I'm just gonna go along and touch the tips of my lashes to give them even more length. And that's a really good way to get a more defined application to your mascara. And you can really tip out those lashes and add quite a bit of drama with a little bit more length. And again, if that process, you know, while it lengthens your lashes, if you have any little clumps, you can go back in with that spoolie again and just clean those off really easily. If during your mascara process you've gotten a little bit of mascara somewhere other than on your lashes, and that happens to me all the time, the trick is don't touch it. Let it dry completely. So go ahead and finish out your makeup, brush your teeth, put on your lipstick, whatever you're going to do, and right before you're completely done with your makeup and you're ready to head out of the house or get busy with your day, just take a Q-tip and just swipe it against that mascara on your skin and it will come right off. Letting it dry is the secret to being able to get that mascara off easily. Here's a couple of tips for taking care of your mascara while you own it. If you find that your mascara is getting towards the end and you're running out and you don't have time to get to the store to get some and it's getting kind of a little dry and flaky, there's a couple of things that you can do. The first is you can add just a few drops of contact solution into the mascara. So just a couple of drops here into the mascara. Take your wand and just sort of blend it together. And that will give you a few more days of use out of your mascara until you can pick up another tube. Another way to do it, if you don't have any of the contact solution, is to just get a cup of hot water, put your mascara tube in the hot water and leave it there for 3 or 4 minutes. That will loosen up a lot of the product that's around the outside of the tube, and you'll be able to take that wand and just move it around and get more product for you to use until you can pick up a fresh tube. So here we have the two eyes with the different application of the mascara. This is the eye that we used the tips and tricks on, and then this is the eye that we just put mascara straight on. So I think that there's a big difference between the two. You really can create a lot more length and volume with just a few little simple steps that become really quick and easy. I'm gonna hop off right now and finish up that eye, the other eye, and so they match more, and I'll be right back. Well, I have both my eyes done now, and you can see what a difference when you just add a few little steps to give more length and volume to your eyelashes. Hope you found this helpful today and found a few things that you might find useful for your own mascara application. If I missed something or if you know a hot tip, please share it. I love learning new things. So just put it in the comments down below so that we can learn from you. I thank you so much for your time today. I'm really glad you stopped by. If you'd like to be subscribed to my channel and you're not yet, just go ahead and click that red button down below. And if you'd like to be notified when I do a new video, just click that notification bell. I appreciate you stopping by today. It just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. Make it a great day, a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.